My dudes, my guys, my freaking boys. We're working on Cam's turbo BMW Z4 with a K series in it this week. All right, so this is Cam's Z4. It did have a turbo BMW
M54 B30.
Yeah, and he's putting this K series in it. He built all of his own motor mounts and stuff, which is pretty rad. Why the switch to K series?
Because my friend Andy over here told me it was a good idea. So that's what we're doing.
He had a bunch of like heat soaking issues and stuff with the BMW motor. And we're hoping that with like a lot more room in the engine bay, that won't be an issue with this thing. Also, it's a lot less weight, which is cool because
things and stuff, you know.
And then it also doesn't make as much torque, which for drifting is kind of debatably a bad thing. But this guy snaps an axle every event, so
left and right. So
we're hoping that it'll fix that issue. But we have a list of stuff we got to do up there. First thing we're doing is modifying the intake manifold because the K series stuff in the Hondas, the throttle body's on the back, and clearly that's not going to work. So we got to find some way to reverse this around here. And then while I'm doing that, he's going to start doing pie cuts on the bandsaw so that we can build all the intercooler piping, because this is going to be turboed. I don't know if we said that or not, but so we got to modify the turbo manifold. We're basically doing a turbo kit, essentially. A turbo kit and extras.
Yeah, we're building the Pop-Pop's Garage Fab turbo kit for the Z4 BMW Honda build.
So, all right, we're going to get to it. Got the intake manifold all finished up. Basically, we're just gonna weld a couple things shut on the throttle body because we don't need a lot of the stuff. Like I said, it's just a drift car, it's just a race car. Doesn't really get driven on the street or anything like that. So we're gonna go ahead and delete like the idle air control valve stuff and stuff like that. Just gonna go ahead and weld it shut. But yeah, overall, I think that'll work. Now, in the comments, let me know, because this is made to flow this way, so this side of the manifold is bigger than this side. Do you think that's going to affect anything or not? I don't think it is. I think it's good enough. We're not trying to set records here. We're just trying to have a running car and have it work and do what we need to do and not overheat. So I think that'll be good. Yeah, on to the next thing. All right, we started modifying this coolant neck for the back of the motor for us, which would be the trans side for the Civic, but normally the neck goes out this way and we need it to come out this way for what he's doing. So what we did is we cut it off. We're gonna cut this right there, and then I have a bung laying around here somewhere, right here, so we can put the coolant temp sensor in it. And then we're gonna take this and weld it on the end so that it'll be all NPT, or not NPT, AN stuff, and then it'll be good. And we might extend this up higher so it'll be easier to bleed the coolant and stuff like that. All right, we just got the coolant neck all modified. It's got the temperature sensor on the bottom, this, so that'll sit up by the valve cover, that for the coolant hose. Cam's been working on
the radiator things.
Yeah, and he had to take all of that out of the car to do it, and it's been a task. As you can see, it's dark outside, but somewhere there's a kid with an RS-X that's very mad at us for cutting all this stuff up, but
yeah,
they're just gonna have to be mad.
Kids, bro.
Cam got all of the pie cuts made, or hopefully enough pie cuts made for the intake side of the intercooler piping. It's got to go from there to there, so we're gonna start that now and then probably call it a day. All right, you guys, day 2. I tried to update you guys last night, but the GoPro died. So last night we finished this side of the intercooler piping. We finished the throttle body. I mean, not the throttle body, the intake manifold. Today, Cam is gonna build some kind of throttle cable holder for this guy, which should be quite interesting. He's gonna work on that. We finished this coolant neck thing. It's back in there. On the Civic, it would have gone this way. Another reminder, this would have faced this way on a Civic. So basically just switching everything around to make it rear-wheel drive. Today, I'm going to tackle the turbo manifold. We're going to have to do a lot of cutting and modifying for that thing to get it to work. See how it goes. All right, Cam got the throttle bracket unit made, so I'm gonna go ahead and weld that. I got the turbo manifold cut and the flange all fit. It was way off. I don't know who makes that manifold, but this hole was like super far off, so I had to draw the holes out bigger. So now we're gonna figure out how to make this guy fit. So basically all we're doing, so if this was on a Civic, it'd be facing that way. Clearly you can't do that, and you can't flip it upside down because of the bolt pattern. So we had to cut this flange off, and we're going to face the manifold the opposite way. Should all line up because they're evenly spaced through there. But yeah, so we're going to try to figure that out. We're going to have to build like spacers and all kinds of weird stuff.
All right, YouTubes. Andy's got the magnificent throttle cable bracket that I cut out and built by hand. So that's on there. We got Pawpaw's garage over here, and he's about to weld the runners on the exhaust manifold flange so that we can put a turbo in front of my K-Series, because I got all this room right here and that's too much room. We wouldn't want me standing in there working on my car, so we're gonna put something in there so it's not so empty. But yeah, let's get in on this Andy welding action. Whoa, look at that form.
All right, I'm working on this neat thing right here. This is how we're doing the wastegate on this thing. We're doing it right on the exhaust housing. And doing it for a couple reasons. With these Sidewinder manifolds on K-Series with the 44 mil wastegates, which is what he has, they boost creep a lot. Not really sure why, but this is how we do them on Civics, and they work great. So since we deleted his there, we're gonna go ahead and put it on the housing, and it should bleed off real nice. So working on that right now. All right, we got that stuff done. The turbo's all welded up, got the wastegate all welded up. Now we're fitting the intercooler pipe in. Cam's been working on that, about to go ahead and weld that up. Then we will be good. Coming out sick. Heck yeah.
All right, Andy, what we got?
We got our fresh new intercooler piece that goes right here. We just have to bead roll the other end real quick, and then I think we're done for today.
Whoa.
I think that'd be crazy.
We get some sleep.
Yeah, that would be sick. What is sleep at this point?
Oh, let me reposition this in the proper one-handed form.
Right there. Is that good for you?
Yeah.
All right. Take that. Tighten up this side back here.
Fun fact is bead roller's older than Andy.
It's actually not. It's just seen a lot of stuff.
Fun fact, this bead roller has seen more stuff than Andy.
Correct. Fun fact, this bead roller is not for intercooler piping. Super fun fact. Right.
All right, we're gonna gung-ho this with one hand.
Oh, hold on, you can't do that.
Dude, I'm
All right, go ahead.
laying all my weight on it.
Oh, Lord.
Gotta get the proper.
Come on, Cam. Hold on, you ain't filming, dog.
filming my form.
There we go. There we go. Okay. All right, we're good. Easy
That's
peasy,
how it's
dude.
done?
Easy
Beautiful
peasy.
beat-roll?
Dude, beautiful beat-roll.
Whoa.
And look, so since this isn't made for intercooler piping, look how thick that unit is, dude. Like,
Look, that's like a thick thing.
so we've actually ran, like I had a guy at World Cup Finals one year with a Civic. He was running 72 pounds of boost and kept blowing off couplers. And he came over here, he's like, man, we're gonna have to double roll it. I was like, we're not gonna have to double roll it. I was like, we're just gonna put a thick bead on it. And he's never seen a bead roller that's not for intercooler piping. And he was like thoroughly impressed. Turned it up to 85 pounds and it stayed.
Whoa, that's crazy.
All right, let's slap this in. Cam said this is gonna be easy peasy. Let's check it out. Put him on the spot. Oh, all right. Chill out. Chill out. Chill out. Okay, fine. It was easy. It was easy.
You just don't be doing stuff like this.
Yeah, I don't be doing stuff like this ever. Not me. I guess it was easier after we loosened the bolts up, but what a rig, dude. What a unit. So everything on this side is today's work. So we cut and extended this, capped off the wastegate, added this elbow, welded the exhaust housing to the manifold, did this and did that. All in a day's work, dude.
One day, yep.
Easy peasy. Man, out the blue goes, I was gonna stand on the turbo. Brother, for
That's
what?
crazy. Look
For
at me.
what? For what? Why are we standing on turbos for? Oh, all right, here we go. The important bit right
We
here.
did this today.
Check.
That check.
Turbo manifold, we did that.
Let's go. All right,
Wastegate,
whoa.
we did that.
Almost everything is gone.
All right, we just got to do these 3 things tomorrow.
This is for other cars.
That's for other cars. So, dang, dude, what? 2 days? We're almost done with everything.
All we gotta do is weld our AN fittings on this, and then redo these coolant hoses for the rear mount right here with AN
This thing?
fittings. And yeah,
That's it. All right, we're going to sleep. All right, sorry, I know it's really loud. We got the heater running. It is very cold. We're gonna day 3 now. We're gonna go ahead and do some fittings and some stuff like that in the intercooler pipe we still got to do, and just knock a bunch of little small stuff out. There's a K-car meet that my buddy's doing tonight or later today up in northern Maryland. I'd like to try to go to that, but we got to see how much we get done today, and that'll dictate whether we go to that or not.
all right, guys, it's day 3. We got Andy just casually standing in my engine bay working on stuff.
Yes, sir. So we got valve cover bung welded for the catch can that we still have to mount. We got the coolant hoses back here that are like hard lines that go to the back of the car since it's rear mount radiator. We got all those modified for the K-series stuff. All we got to do is weld this little plate on, and then I think we're done, right? That's it?
I think for the most part. Yeah, so we got this AN line going here to the back of the motor, and this one just comes over to the side to the water pump delete.
Right here.
We walk around Andy.
Right there.
Yeah, down up in there. But those will be the only coolant lines I'm running on this thing, so that'd be kind of cool. Easy peasy. And all that just runs up in here. And then we got Marvin. Marvin Cam.
He's running around the back of the car. Boy's doing a drift. Sheesh. All right, we got all that. We are finally finished up with for what we got to do, or for what I got to do for the K-Series BMW Z4. Just a recap of everything. So this is a intake manifold for a Civic. The throttle body is supposed to be on this side, so we went ahead and capped the back of it off and put the throttle body on this side. Bunch of custom stuff there. We deleted the intake, the idle air control valve on the bottom. Welded that shut. We got rid of the factory coolant port for the intake manifold because we don't need it where we're going.
And we moved it over here onto the filler neck.
Yep. So we modified this filler neck here so that he can easily get up here and fill his coolant. Also had to modify which way that goes we got the intercooler pipe done on this side, intercooler pipe on this side, got our little thing welded, boost gauge sensor welded. Modified this K-series Sidewinder manifold for like RSXs or whatever. Normally it would have been how this is facing down now. It would have been facing up and this way for a Civic, but we had to cut everything off, flip it upside down, and then weld extensions in to clear everything. Welded the turbo to the housing. We also modified the manifold a little bit with this 90 right here. We welded the wastegate up here because, like I said before, these things like to boost creep real bad. So we fixed that. We got the coolant lines made. So all he's got to do is hose those in. And then the catch can bump. So I think that's all of it, right? That's all we did, I think.
Yeah, well, we got the interior back in, so
yes, sir.
we got full interior because no carpet is no good. So full interior, all the radiator hoses are running through that and then up to the front.
And that's it. I guess that's it for this one.
I think so.
All right. Sick. Thanks for watching, y'all. I'll see y'all next time.